Hey babes, my name is Lila and I am the Lavender Moon Oracle. Welcome to today's reading for the new moon in Gemini taking place on July 17th, 2023. The card that I pulled for the collective for this new moon is the Ace of Cups. So this new moon is a new opportunity for love and happiness in our lives. This is a heart opening, a heart activation, a heart expansion. This is happiness overflowing in abundance, right? So the Ace of Cups, cups represents the vessels of our internal waters. What are our bodies if not vessels for water? We are made mostly of water, right? So that is why the moons have an influence on us. That's why I do these moon readings in the first place for the new and full moon, because these moons have an effect of our internal waters, and now our waters represent our emotions, our intuition, the understated aspects of ourself, the aspects that are existing within our subconscious. That's why the moon has such an effect on our subconscious energies. Now, this is the new moon in Cancer. This is literally in a water sign that is ruled by the moon, right? So this is pulling these waters forth to be expressed. These waters are overflowing, our hearts are overflowing love and happiness and joy. So this could be a new relationship coming into your life, whether it be romantic or platonic, or this could be a new expression of creativity, something that really fills your cup. Now, a couple things before we get into your individual zodiac sign reading. The first being that those readings are time-stamped below. I recently found out that some of my amazing, beautiful friends did not know about the timestamps, so those timestamps are below in the description. Also, while you're there, you will find my link. If you would like to book a one-on-one reading with me, I would absolutely love and cherish that. Because these are general readings, they are not one-on-one readings, so the messages may or may not resonate for you. If they do, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know your zodiac sign and how this resonated with you, because I would absolutely love to hear from you. And finally, I would like to thank the guides for being here, for bringing forward these clear messages for your highest and greatest good, and for the highest and greatest good of all. As above and so below, as within me, so within you. Hey Aries, the oracle message that you received is South Node, don't let your past hold you back. So Aries, I think that this is very interesting as the North Node has just moved into Aries. So South Node, don't let your past hold you back. I think that there is a whole new karmic cycle opening up for you at this time, Aries, but you have to leave your past in the past. Leave your past behind. Don't let it hold you back. There may be some things that you're holding on to at this time that are not serving you, things that are built on false foundations that will crumble, as we see when we get into your situation. Here in the tarot, we do have the Tower. So yes, old things that are no longer serving you being very very dramatically cleared away from you. So the nodes have a touch of the karmic, a touch of fate to them. So whatever is crumbling for you at this time is for your highest and greatest good, Aries. Anything falling away from you at this time is for your greatest good. And with the Hanged One crossing this tower, I think you're being asked to look at this from a new perspective. If there's anything that seems to be falling apart in your life right now, please look at it from a new perspective. Know that it is for your highest and greatest good. It is for the best, because you cannot let your past hold you back. Now, in your immediate past, we do have the Ace of Wands, so this is a whole new start from you. This is a spark of inspiration, and I think that this spark, this Ace of Wands, is, yeah, this is this new beginning for you, this North Node energy that's coming in, that is like sparking something that is an opportunity for something really big in your life, and it is creating this disruption, right? This disruption of the status quo, where this opportunity came in and it turned everything on its head with the Hanged One, and forced you to see things from a new perspective, forced you to see the ways that things are, the way that things that currently are no longer working for you. So in your future energy, we have the Eight of Cups. I see you walking away from this, or walking away from everything that you've known before, everything that once held this energy for you. These cups are now empty. They were once full, but no longer. So you are being called to venture out on this quest, on this journey. You don't know where this is going to lead. We have the Moon in this card. Any card that has the Moon, there is an air of mystery, of the unknown, and we have these mountains in the background, so many obstacles to overcome still, but you know that you can no longer stay where you are. So Aries, what is above you at this time in your crowning energy, what you're currently aware of, is the Knight of Cups. So yeah, your heart is leading you forward to quest out on this Eight of Cups journey, and there is something that is speaking to your heart, speaking to your passion, and asking you to venture forward and bring life to places that were once barren, and maybe places that you've never been before, maybe places that you never thought that you would go. So you are following your heart, and you know that, Aries, but what you may not know is we have the Knight of Pentacles below you. So we have the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is saying to me that this is going to be a slow journey. This is going to take a lot of dedication and slow moving progress and diligent steps along the way. So right now you may just be following your heart, but know that like you're in this for the long haul. This is going to take a lot of work, a lot of effort on your part, and a lot of consistency on your part, which Aries is not always something that you're good at. But I think that like this inspiration, this Ace of Wands, is what is like inspiring you to dedicate yourself to this, and to be in this for the long haul. So Aries, the energy that you are embodying at this time is the Page of Wands. So yeah, you are just at the beginning of your journey. Page of Wands, Ace of Wands here. You're starting something new. You're inspired. This is something that is sparking your passion. You don't know where this path may lead, but you're really, really excited to start this journey, and you are just so ready to go. But you're just at the beginning. You're just starting this journey at this time. Now what's in your environment, Aries, is the Nine of Cups. So this feels like a wish come true. This is something that maybe you've always wanted, something that you've always wanted to do, but for some reason you held some sort of past beliefs or some sort of circumstance in your past was holding you back from this. And I feel like this Ace of Wands was this opportunity to go for something that like you've always wanted, something that it feels like a wish come true to you, and that you are super, super grateful, super thankful that this is coming to you at this time. Now, Aries, in your hopes and fears at this time, we have the Ace of Cups. So this was our collective energy. Yeah, you want this thing that is going to open your heart, that is going to bring you this emotional fulfillment, this overflowing of this happiness and joy and loving energy, whatever it is that is going to fill your cup, Aries. That is the hope here. And you may be afraid that, you know, this is not going to hold water for you, as it were. But I do think that this is a really lovely opportunity for you here, Aries. So Aries, in your final outcome, we have the 10 of Swords. So yeah, don't let your past hold you back. This 10 of Swords, I feel like there is a lot that you've been carrying from your past, that it's kind of just like all piled up, and you've just been maybe like disassociating from the awareness of these things that you've been holding from your past. And it's time to let them go, Aries. It's time to finally release this 10 energy. This is done. This is a conclusion. These things from your past that have once hurt you, maybe some thought forms that have caused limiting beliefs for you. Maybe these swords could be limiting beliefs from your past. It's time to let these go, Aries, because they no longer, this is done. This situation is done, and nothing more will come from this situation. It is over, and it is time to finally accept that the past is over. It's time to let it go. So, Aries, in your hindering and helping energy. In your hindering energy, what will not help you at this time, we have the 4 of Swords. So don't sleep on this opportunity, Aries. Don't just like sit around like waiting, or like sleeping on this opportunity. Be ready to strike, be ready to go, because, you know, you gotta grab this opportunity. When life hands you something, you gotta take it and run, you know? Don't sleep on this. Now, your helping energy, I think, is pretty funny. We have the Devil here. So, you know, in the major arcana, the Devil goes into the Tower, right? So, normally we would see the Devil and we'd be like, oh, why is the Devil here? Is it something that's keeping us bound, something that's keeping us trapped? But here in this position, I do think that like this is the key. This is your shadow energy, the things that you have put in the shadow, the things that you've wanted to ignore, the things that you haven't wanted to look at. I feel like there's strength there. There's something in your shadow that is going to help you. Something that you haven't wanted to look at, something that you've maybe ignored. Maybe this past energy has made you think that you need to be a certain way, so like you've repressed a certain aspect of yourself that you thought was like quote unquote bad, but the Devil is just a human projection of ego, right? The Devil's not real. I hate to break it to you, the Devil's not real. The Devil is something that human consciousness has projected everything bad onto, right? So it is everything that like humans have created that we've rejected, right? So the Devil is asking us to look at these like self-imposed limitations, ways that we have limited ourselves by thinking, oh, this thing is bad, and then like, but I'm good, so I can't be this bad thing. It's a process of integration, of integrating your shadow, of coming to a deeper, loving acceptance of yourself, and understanding that like there is no good and bad. There just is. I mean, like objectively, like don't do like evil things. Obviously, but there may be some shadow aspects of yourself that you may have been led to believe are not acceptable parts of yourself, things that you've repressed, things that you have pushed down, And I think it's time to integrate those things and work through these shadows so the tower can come crashing down on these limitations that you have had for yourself in the past. So Aries, to close out your reading with your self-care card, we have use your hands. Use your hands to create something, make something, bring something to life. Yeah, that's why I really like crafting and like pottery, sculpting and stuff, because you take raw materials and you make something out of nothing. So whatever your crafting go-to is, or like if there's any projects that you've been wanting to work on, I think that crafting of like taking raw materials and actually like creating something out of it with your hands, using your hands to create something, is going to really help you to channel this energy at this time. So Aries, that's what I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know your sign and what you thought. I would love to hear how this resonated for you. Aries, I hope you have an absolutely fabulous new moon in Cancer, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye! Hey Taurus, the oracle message that you received is communication is key. New moon Gemini. So Taurus, I feel like this is a new start for you in how you communicate with people. This could be wiping the slate clean when it comes to certain discourse that you've had, specifically with people that you're close to. With this being the Cancer new moon, I feel like this has to do with how you communicate with people that you consider your home. So this could be your family or people that you consider family, and how you communicate with those people. So Taurus, getting into your situation with the tarot, we have the Four of Pentacles crossed by the Two of Wands. Four of Pentacles makes a lot of sense for you personally, Taurus. Four of Pentacles is a very stubborn energy. You have worked really hard to get where you are, and I feel like there's like this stubborn grasp of like what you have, and like holding on to the things that you have, and like and holding on to, I feel like this might have to do with like holding on to your position, especially through the context of communication. I feel like this might have to do with like holding on to like your position in an argument, and like being like really stubborn and like not wanting to let that go, or just like holding on to a certain way of being that has kept you feeling safe up until this point. Because okay, we'll get there in a second, but you're being crossed by the Two of Wands, which is saying it is time to choose a direction. It's time to make a plan. You know, you can't keep dividing your attentions, and maybe like you're stubbornly like in one spot, and you're just like, I want these things. So you're like holding on to these pentacles, and maybe like there's like two different like things, or like two different like directions that your energy is going into, and you're just like stubbornly staying in the middle. But it's time to make a plan, Taurus. It's time to choose a direction, because you cannot continue to divide your energy. You can't continue to divide your efforts. Now, what I was about to say was, so we have Four of Pentacles as your situation. In your past energy, we have Five of Pentacles. So this is scarcity, this is abandonment, this is feeling left out in the cold. So maybe, you know, this Five of Pentacles happened where, you know, you experienced a period of scarcity, a period of lack, and then, you know, you like backtracked to what made you feel safe, to what made you feel comfortable. Because you don't want to be in this Five of Pentacles energy again. So you're stubbornly holding on to this Four of Pentacles energy, but this Two of Wands is saying, okay, you're dividing your efforts, and like you can't stay here. You have to make a plan. You have to make a choice. It's time to move forward. Now, moving forward into your future energy, we go from this Five of Pentacles to this Five of Wands. Now, Five of Wands is saying that everyone is kind of like fighting for their own stake, and there's a lot of miscommunication. People aren't really listening to each other because like you're all trying to fight to get what you want, right? So, you know, when you're coming from scarcity, when you're coming from lack, you know, you may be like fighting with others because you feel like if you don't fight for what you want, that like you're gonna end up back here with the Five of Pentacles. And so you're all fighting, you're combative with all of the other with these other parties here, with whoever you're in proximity to. And like I said, with this energy, I feel like it could be like family, or people that feel like family, people that you're close to. But with communication is key, and Five of Wands having like a serious element of miscommunication, I feel like that you could defuse some of this tension in this future situation by properly communicating, by learning how to have give and take in conversation, and not just like, you know, stubbornly like fighting for your point of view, for your you know, whatever. Listen to what other people have to say, Taurus. You know, listen to other people, and maybe find some compromise. Work with other people, hear them out, hear what they have to say. Maybe, yeah, like wipe the slate clean, because like maybe you're like holding on to like some sort of grudge or something, or some sort of resentment, and so like you feel like you have to like fight other people. But like with communication is key, I feel like you need to talk it through. You need to talk it through, Taurus. Now, what is above you at this time, what you're aware of, is the Knight of Wands. So you might just want to charge passionately into the situation. So with this Two of Wands, like I feel like there's a lot that you're passionate about, a lot that you want to like go for, and like this may be like what's like dividing your energy. Because like Knight of Wands is like, ooh, shiny, go over there, charge towards that. Oh, wait, over there. You're getting distracted. You're getting distracted, Taurus. And you know, it's great to move towards what you want, but make sure you stay the course. Don't get distracted. Now, what is below you, what you may not be aware of at this time, Taurus, is the High Priestess. So I feel like you are being guided by your guides, by spirit. You may be getting intuitive hits that are leading you in certain directions. Maybe with this Two of Wands, like you're getting some sort of guidance, and your intuition is kind of like leading you in a certain direction. Choose that direction wherever your intuition is saying to. And like it may not make like logical sense, but like I feel if you sit back and allow that intuitive experience, because you know, with the Knight of Wands, like it's all about action, right? And they're just like jumping into each situation. But High Priestess asks you to kind of like sit back and like feel into the situation, and feel into where you're being guided, what direction that you want to take, and kind of mapping out like where you're going, more intuitively. So Taurus, the energy that you are embodying at this time is the Fool. Sweet, sweet Fool is just about to walk off the edge of this cliff right here, isn't she? So, you know, there's a new start, the sun is high, it is a bright, brand new day, and, you know, you're optimistic, you are filled with joy. There may be some pitfalls. With this Five of Wands, there could be some conflict that you're not anticipating coming up. But again, I feel like, yeah, just be aware. So like this High Priestess is like, hey, like be aware. Like there's hits that you're getting, intuitive hits that you're getting that like with this Fool, you may not be like consciously aware of. You may have your head up a little bit in the clouds. You may be a little bit distracted. But, you know, Fool is still a positive card. You're still in a positive mindset. So, you know, that's a good thing. Now, in your environment, we do have the Hermit. So you may be, yeah, this Cancer season, you may be hermited up a little bit. Maybe you're taking a step back from some social obligations, or just from the outside world, and maybe feeling a little bit more like insular, and maybe you're like trying to like cut yourself off from like this, like from like other people, and like other people are just like, hey, like this needs your attention, and like it comes at you and it feels combative, it feels like you're being like attacked, so you're just like, oh no, like I'm just gonna block myself off from that. I don't need that energy. But like you are being asked to communicate, so I don't know, Taurus. But yeah, in your environment, you are kind of in hermit mode a little bit, where you are maybe, yeah, just saying like not right now to some interactions. Now in your hopes and fears, Taurus, we do have the Three of Wands. So 2 of Wands to 3 of Wands. Once you make a decision, I feel like you're hopeful for the possibility of like what is going to come back to you in this situation. So like once you make your decision, once you make your choice and like put out that energy, you're hopeful for what will come back to you, but you're also maybe fearful that like it you won't receive that return on investment, or whatever you put the energy into won't come back to you. Maybe that's a fear of yours, Taurus. So either way, in your outcome, we do have the 7 of Cups. So yeah, kind of being in a little bit of daydreamy energy. There's a lot of different possibilities. There's a lot of different choices that are opening up to you, Taurus. I feel like with communication is key. Talk through these options. Talking through these options with the people that is relevant to is going to be very important to help you to discern what is meant for you and what is not meant for you. Because you can't divide your energy. You know, you have to make a choice. You have to make a decision here. So, Taurus, in your hindering and helping energy, what is going to hinder you at this time and what is going to help you at this time? What will hinder you is the Wheel of Fortune. So there are some things that are not in your control, Taurus, and I know you hate to hear that, but sometimes fate works its wheel. And there are some things that are not up to you, that are out of your hands, and you can't really do anything about that, Taurus. So just accept that, go with the flow, don't get squished by the wheel. So Taurus, what will help you at this time, however, is the Queen of Pentacles. So Queen of Pentacles, definitely your energy, Taurus. This is someone who is very nurturing and someone who has a very good work-life balance. So creating that balance for yourself, nurturing all aspects of your life. If you are lacking in one, like if you're lacking in home, if you haven't been giving enough energy to that, make sure that you're giving enough energy to your home environment, to the people that are close to you, the people that you care about, communicating with the people that you care about. If you've been lax on work, make sure that you create that balance for yourself. And whatever it is, this is very fertile energy, so I do feel like that you will have abundance, and whatever you nurture will bear fruit. So Taurus, to close out your reading here, we have make an altar. So if you have an altar space, make sure that you are touching it up. Make a new moon altar for this new moon period. If you don't have an altar, yeah, create one. Create a dedicated space that you can go to with your spiritual work, that you can just sit with and create an intentional space for spirit. And if you don't know how to make an altar, maybe just like incorporate some elements, incorporate some elements. So we got earth, fire, water, air, and spirit, 5 elements. Make maybe an ancestor altar, so put some pictures of some ancestors or deities that you want to work with. Yeah, anything special to you that is going to help create a spiritual space for you. So Taurus, that's what I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know your sign and how this resonated with you. I would love to hear from you. And Taurus, I hope that you have an absolutely fabulous new moon in Cancer, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye! Hey Gemini, the oracle message that you received this new moon is full moon eclipse, conclusions are within reach. So Gemini, either something recently has dramatically ended for you or something is about to end at this time. Full moon eclipse is all about conclusions, endings, dramatic shifts in your life, and these are fated events. There is no resisting this. This is happening whether you like it or not. Something is shifting, and this is big. This is fated energy. This is and it's what's meant for you. So this is reflected in your reading. Let's get into it. In your situation, we have the World, so definitely there is an ending. You are crossing a threshold. There is no looking back. There's no going back, and you don't know what this new world is going to hold for you. But this should be a moment of celebration for you. This is a leveling up. You are, yeah, entering a new phase, a new level of your life, right? And this is being crossed by the 2 of Cups. So while there may be something ending in your life, it does look like there could be a new relationship on the horizon. And be that romantic or platonic, someone who is able to meet you in a open-hearted space, and while you may come from 2 different places, 2 different backgrounds, your hearts match. Your hearts are the same. Your hearts are in the same place, and this is creating some sort of union. And this also could be union with yourself. This could be your own masculine, feminine energies. But 2 of Cups does tend to signify a relationship. So this could be like an ending of your singlehood, or like an ending of like an old phase of life, or the ending of an old relationship and maybe this start of a new relationship. And it could be very dramatic. It could be a very dramatic shift. So take it however it resonates for you, Gemini. So Gemini, in your past energy, we have the 3 of Cups. So this is celebration, fun times, good times had by all, cracking open a cold one with the boys. Whatever your gender, Gemini, there's 3 what looks to be female presenting people in this card, but you know, whatever your gender, however it resonates for you, this energy always just reminds me of cracking open a cold one with the boys, okay? And just like having a grand old time. So yeah, 3 of Cups in your past energy, but moving into your future energy, very, very exciting. We have the Ace of Pentacles. So this is a new opportunity for abundance, a new opportunity for something really solid in your life, for something that is going to bring you wealth, abundance in all its forms, stability, a really solid offer. And this is an opportunity. It's like a blink and you'll miss it kind of opportunity. You have to be able to take this pentacle that the universe is handing you and to properly invest it to acquire the full worth of this pentacle, right? But this is a really amazing opportunity coming up in your immediate future energy, Gemini. So very, very cool. And now moving on to your crowning energy, what is above you, what you're aware of at this time. We have the 2 of Swords. So Gemini, you may be in 2 minds, as it were, Oh my gosh, I'm sorry, I apologize. But yeah, Gemini, you're in two minds. You may have like a lot of mental confusion. Maybe whatever this conclusion is, it's very dramatic. Maybe it is causing things to be turbulent, causing some confusion within you. You don't really know what direction to go in, and so you're a little bit like stuck in the confusion of like, oh, it's like analysis paralysis. Like, which way do I go? What am I supposed to do right now? I'm not really sure. Things are just happening really, really fast, and I feel like it's creating a lot of a lot of confusion for you. I don't know another way to say confusion, so we'll just go with that. So Gemini, what is below you at this time, what you may not be aware of, is the Chariot. So yeah, you're moving on. You're charging into a brand new world, but Gemini, you're gonna have to keep it together. You're gonna have to pull on the reins a little bit to keep things on track. Otherwise, any sort of distraction is going to pull you off your path at this time. So make sure that you are keeping it all together, not getting distracted, and focus on your goals at this time. Focus on forward moving momentum. Focus on this Ace of Pentacles that's in your future energy. Now, Gemini, your energy, the energy that you are embodying at this time, is the Seven of Pentacles. So you are starting to see results for your efforts. You are seeing how it's going to pay off for you at this time. You have put in a lot of work, and you're starting to see the fruits of your labors. And it's time to take a little bit of a step back, because there's nothing more you can add to the situation. You just keep the course, keep going as you're going, just keep moving forward with this Chariot, because there's nothing more you can really do, you know? And with this eclipse energy is a wild ride. So you gotta hang on for dear life. Hang on to the back of this motorcycle, because it's gonna move pretty fast, pretty intense. And you just kind of got to go with it, because in your environment, Gemini, we do have the Tower reversed. So you may be resisting some external changes. There may be a lot that's shifting in your life, and you may, with it being in your environment, I would say you may be resisting this change. You may, whatever is shifting in your environment, you may be trying to like hold on to the pieces and hold it all together, but just let it go. Just let the pieces fall where they may. You can't control this energy. You just gotta let it happen as it happens. So it is what it is, Gemini. Now, in your hopes and fears, we have strength. So Gemini, I think that, you may have strength. You may just have some fears at this time, that you're not going to be strong enough, you're not going to be able to manage things, that you're not going to be able to overcome, to power through, that like maybe you're not strong enough for whatever the shift is, whatever is being asked of you, because I feel like this is a big step for you, Gemini. This is a big step, this is a big move for you, and I feel like you may fear that like you're not strong enough. You don't have the power. You don't have the inner resources and strength. But the hope is that you do, and I think that you do, Gemini. I think that you've got what it takes. So if that's worth anything, but other than that, the cards think you have what it takes, because we have the Six of Wands here in your outcome. So you will be successful, and you will receive the praise, the recognition for your hard work, for the work that you've put into this, and you will be triumphant, you know? You're here, you're returning from battle. So while it may have been difficult, while like we got this Tower moment, we got this eclipse energy, this very, very intense energy, you've had to really push through it, and with the Chariot, you're like keeping it all together. You're trying to you're trying to like keep it together. Two of Swords, you're like really confused. You're just like, do I even know what I'm doing? Do I even have what it takes? You do, Gemini. You do have what it takes because you got the Six of Wands right here. You're gonna be successful. You've got this. Gemini, your hindering and helping energy. What will hinder you at this time is the Page of Cups. So emotional immaturity, wishy-washy energy, just like, oh, I'll just go with the flow, like whatever, like it's fine, you know, like not taking a solid stance either way, and you know, whatever, yeah, wishy-washy, don't want that. We want the King of Pentacles, your helper energy, which is solid. He is grounded. He knows how to take this Ace of Pentacles and to invest it into something solid. He is grounded. He is stable, and he knows how to take advantage of the situation to create abundance, to create wealth, to create something really solid for himself. And he doesn't just like, oh, whatever, you know, it's fine. He's like, no, this is what it is. I'm going to take control of this situation. I'm going to take charge of this situation. And I'm going to grow something really amazing for myself. I'm going to grow something really solid and stable for myself and create a foundation and build the life that I want brick by brick, right? So, Gemini, to close out your reading, your self-care card is vision board. Make a vision board. It seems corny, but you know, I feel like it's going to help maybe clear through some of this confusion that you have right now. Some of because this confusion could be like, okay, well, this conclusion has happened, this dramatic ending, now what do I do, where am I going? Make a vision board. It's going to help you to create a plan, a plan for success, a plan for this solid foundation that you're building with the King of Pentacles. And it's going to help you to get really, really clear on what it is you want, what it is you're building, what it is you're trying to create in this life, and how you're going to be successful, what success looks like to you. So Gemini, that's what I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought, let me know your sign so I know which reading you watched. I would love to know how this resonated with you. Gemini, I hope that you have an absolutely fabulous new moon in Cancer, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye! Hey Cancer, happy birthday! It is your moon, and the oracle message that you received is step out of your comfort zone, North Node. So Cancer, it is time to bravely and boldly step into your future. The nodes are actually shifting this month, so this perfectly coincides with that and some of the general energies for this month. Step out of your comfort zone, Cancer. You are someone who is very comfortable in their comfort zone because Cancer is the sign that rules the home, right? And you like to be cozy, you like to be comfortable, you like to be safe in your crab shell, right? But it is time to do the thing that you are afraid of, Cancer. It is time to step out of that comfort zone. Now, getting into your reading, we have the Fool as your situation being crossed by the Three of Wands. So with the Fool, there is a brand new start opening up for you. The sun is shining, and there is everything to be optimistic about. It is your birthday month, and you are living your best life, Cancer. And you are ready to boldly step into the future. The Fool, with the Fool, you could be taking a leap of faith at this time, not really knowing where you're going, but knowing that whatever it is going to be amazing. Now this is being crossed by the Three of Wands, so you've put something out into the universe, and now you're kind of like waiting to see what comes back. This could be just like a little pause before things really start to pick up for you, and you could just be what is going to come out of this, what, if anything, are you meant to do at this time? How are things going to progress from here? Because there's this new start coming for you. You're stepping out of your comfort zone, and I feel like this is like you've put out feelers. You know you got to step out of your comfort zone, so you've like put out these feelers, and you're just like, okay, like how am I gonna move now? Now, in your past energy, Cancer, we have the 5 of Wands. So this could be a lot of conflict. This could just be yeah, like a lot of conflict, a lot of confusion, challenges coming from a lot of different directions, and everyone, no one's really hearing each other, because everyone's fighting for like what they want and for their stake, and you're just trying to like battle it out, and it's a really confusing and messy process here that you had in your past energy. A lot of conflicting energy coming from a lot of different directions. Now, moving into your future, however, we have the Magician. So this is showing that you have all of the tools that you need to be successful at this time. It is up to your own willpower to see this through, to fully manifest your future reality, because you know you're being shown, I feel like you're being shown the path. So North Node is like your destiny, right? This is like your future, the thing that you're meant to learn in this lifetime, and that path is laid out in front of you, and you have to choose to step out of your comfort zone. You have to make that choice to claim that destiny, or else it'll just sit there waiting for you, you know? Because destiny doesn't just happen to us. We also have to choose it. So Cancer, what is above you at this time is the Knight of Cups. So what is in your conscious energy, what you're aware of. You're aware that you are following your heart. You want to move towards something that is heart-opening to you, that is bringing new life and invigorating you in a new way, bringing life to things that that were formerly barren, that didn't maybe like didn't have much going on, and you are like growing something out of this. You are making efforts towards your passions, towards your dreams, towards the things that are fulfilling to you. You're in a very romantic state of mind. You're maybe romanticizing your life, which is beautiful, Cancer. You are a water sign, so I do love to see that for you. You are definitely in that water sign energy, and this cardinal water sign energy. So cardinal's moving things forward, right? Cardinal is initiating energy, and the Knight of Cups moves the water forward, right? So definitely your energy, Cancer. Now, what is below you, what you may not see, this other aspect of cardinal energy that I'm seeing, we have the King of Wands. So this is your potential for leadership. You are very charismatic, and maybe you're being asked to step into a leadership position, and like you're just like following your heart, la-di-da, but what's really being asked of you here by the universe, oh my goodness, what's really being asked of you here by the universe, to step out of your comfort zone and to be a leader, to lead other people, to show lead other people on this heart path, whatever this is, this path that is expansive to your heart. And I feel like you're showing like other people how to do that, right? So Cancer, the energy that you are embodying at this time, we have the 7 of Pentacles. No, I'm sorry. We have the 7 of Cups. So there's a lot of choices open to you. There's a lot of options. You're at the Fool in your situation. So the sky is the limit. Everything is opened up to you at this time. And you're maybe kind of like daydreaming about like, yeah, like this 3 of Wands energy of like, oh, like what is going to come from this? Like how is this going to blossom? How is this going to grow? And what direction am I meant to go in, really? Like what is going to fill my cup, you know? What is my destiny? What is my future? What does my future hold? And you're being asked to choose to step out of your comfort zone, because like 7 of Cups here, you know, you're kind of just daydreaming about it. But with this step out of your comfort zone, North Node, you got to make a choice. So Cancer, in your environment at this time, we do have the 10 of Wands. So there may have been a huge burden that you've been carrying, maybe some past energy, some South Node energy. And right now, South Node is, so since we're talking about the nodes, and they've come up so much, the nodes are now shifting into North Node Aries and South Node Libra. So South Node Libra, I feel like with this 10 of Wands reversed, I feel like you may have been taking on like a heavy burden, and heavy burdens maybe like from, maybe other people have been like laying burdens on you, and you've just been like, oh yeah, fine, like I'll take that, and I'll take that, and I'll take that, and just taking on burdens for other people and just like carrying all of it, and you're just like, oh no, I'm fine, it's okay, I can handle this, I can carry this, and not really letting anyone in on like how much you're struggling with everything that everyone else has laid on top of you. And you know, you can't continue to carry this burden anymore, Cancer. You're being asked to step out of your comfort zone. And right now, what has been comfortable for you has been just like, oh, I'm fine, it's fine. You can just dump all of your crap on me and I'll be fine. Yeah, like I'll hold it. I'll hold all of that for you. Let me take care of you. Let me mommy you. Because Cancer definitely is a big mommy energy. Cancer. So yeah, I feel like you may have been like taking on too much for other people. And with this North Node, you're being asked to like, you know, like do it for you, step out of your comfort zone and like do things for yourself. Maybe like don't carry so much for everyone else, because you can't actually like support this. So Cancer, in your hopes and fears, we have the Star. So yeah, you want peace, you want healing, serenity, and there's this North Star that's leading you, this North Star, this North Node that's leading you forward, stepping out of your comfort zone. I feel like there is like this like secret like desire, this wish, like this beautiful vision that you see for yourself in the future, right? And I feel like that is the hope. That's what's guiding you forward. Is this star, this guiding energy, this thing that's guiding you forward, whatever it is. So Cancer, very, very interesting for your outcome. I got all of these cards, and usually I wouldn't take like, maybe I would take 2 cards, but I wouldn't usually take 3 cards. But they were so perfect that I couldn't resist. So we have 4 of Pentacles, 4 of Cups, and 4 of Swords, 4 fours. And Cancer, you are the 4th sign of the zodiac, and I thought that was very interesting. And so I actually when I shuffled your cards, I was like, whoa, what? And I like really had to like sit and meditate on them for a second. But yeah, so 4 is the energy of stability, of the home, right? And you have created a really beautiful foundation for yourself. You've gotten to a certain level of achievement, and with the energy of 4, it's like you've created this certain level of achievement, and you could stay here in your comfort zone where it's comfortable. But there's this yearning to grow. So you could stay where it's comfortable with this 4 of Pentacles, right? You've created this certain level of comfort, of security for yourself. But 4 of Cups, you're not satisfied. You're not satisfied because and the universe wants to hand you a cup, but you're not even looking at it because you're too busy focusing on what you already have. And this is actually like exhausting to you. This is burning you out because you're just like, oh, it's creating stagnancy. It's creating stagnancy for you. And Cancer, like I said, you are a cardinal energy. You are all about initiating new energy, initiating change, right? Initiating action and forward moving action. So Cancer, 3 4s here. 4 4 4. Just take that as you will, but 4s to me are a sign that like you could stay here where it's comfortable, but then you'll never grow. You'll stagnate, and you'll never achieve your fullness. You'll never get to the finish line. You'll stay where it's comfortable forever. But step out of your comfort zone, Cancer. Step out of your comfort zone. So, Cancer, your hindering and helping energy. What will hinder you at this time? The Hanged One, literally staying stuck where you are, will hinder you. But I think you need to see things from a new perspective, and maybe you've been like caught up in certain ways, and like there's been a certain level of restrictions for you that have forced you to see things from a new perspective and forced you to see that like you can't stay here. It would just atrophy. You would atrophy staying here. You wouldn't move. You'd be stagnant. So Cancer, your helping energy is the 2 of Pentacles. There may be a lot of balls up in the air, a lot of things to manage, but you are going to be able to create a really beautiful balance for yourself. You are a great multitasker, Cancer. So just keep the balls rolling, keep it up in the air. You've got this. You are going to be able to maintain this and to claim this future that was already meant for you. There may be other things that you need to take care of while you chase this dream, while you chase this future, while you step out of your comfort zone. You may need to balance multiple things, but you got this. In this card, she's creating this infinity loop. So this future was always meant for you, Cancer. Whatever this is, whatever this destiny of yours is, it was meant for you. So Cancer, to close out your reading with your self-care card, we have hydrate, stay juicy, stay fresh, drink your water. You are a water sign, Cancer, so make sure to soak it up. My sweet little crabs. So Cancer, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know your sign and how this resonated with you. I would love to hear from you. Cancer, I hope that you have a absolutely fabulous new moon in Cancer, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye. Hello, Leo. The oracle message that you received this new moon is Blue Moon, believe in the impossible. So Leo, whatever is happening for you at this time is sure to absolutely blow your socks off. This is beyond your wildest fantasies, something that maybe that like you may have like secretly dreamed of, but like never thought would actually happen. This is a once in a lifetime occurrence for you, Leo, and it is happening now. So getting into your tarot with your current situation, we have the Lovers being crossed by the High Priestess. So the Lovers, this is something that is perfectly aligned to your heart. This could even be a new relationship, a new lover, or it could just be something that really an opportunity that really aligns with your values, that is beyond your wildest dreams, an absolute wish come true, and is just the ultimate expression of your heart's desires that is happening now. And this is being crossed by the High Priestess, so this could be happening. there could be just like something happening in the subtle realms. There is like, there's an air of mystery to this, because it's an absolute miracle that this is happening, and you're being asked to kind of like sit back and yeah, just like allow this and like see how it unfolds energetically, I feel like. Because there's like a really beautiful opportunity here, I feel like, for something very mystical and magical that is happening for you, that may be happening at like an unconscious level for you, and this really beautiful shift into alignment with what is what is meant for you, because this is obviously meant for you. This is like a once in a lifetime like miracle occurrence that like is just like touched by God, if you know what I mean. Like, you don't have to believe in God, but like spirit, like whatever, it just like, it has the touch of the divine to it, we'll say that. So Leo, in your past energy here, we do have the Six of Pentacles, which I do remember from one of your previous readings. I don't know if it was the last reading, but this is kind of an energy that you've been working with a lot lately, the Six of Pentacles, this giving and receiving, and giving to what is giving to you, and withholding from what does not feed you. And this could even be like the universe is like handing you a gift, like while maybe like ignoring some other people that you're just like, oh well, like maybe like they deserved it. It's a random like chance that like you are being given this opportunity. It's just like, well, here you go. The universe is just like, here you go, gift for you. Well, why me? I don't know. So Leo, into your future energy, we have Temperance here. So I really see you just like going with the flow here, allowing this to happen in your life, and not like, I feel like you're not gonna let it get to your head. You're not gonna like go balls to the wall with this. You're just gonna be like, oh wow, I've received this really amazing gift. Let me just like flow with this. Let me just like experience this. Stay here with this High Priestess energy. You're kind of being asked to like sit back and just like experience this and appreciate it and have gratitude for just like what this is, whatever is happening for you. Yeah, you're kind of just like allowing this to happen in a really beautiful, natural way. You are keeping balance. You are like not going into like any extremes. You're just like staying moderate, staying chill, staying cool as a cucumber. So Leo, in your grounding energy, what you're aware of at this time, we have the Ace of Swords. So yeah, you're like receiving some sort of epiphany, especially here with this like High Priestess. I feel like you're just like receiving some sort of awareness that like you've been given a really amazing gift. You've been given something just that is absolutely yeah, like so rare, and like that you never even like could have imagined, and now you like it's giving you a new level of awareness, some sort of epiphany, some sort of understanding, some sort of truth, some sort of clarity that this is giving you. So what you may not be aware of, however, is the Magician that is below you in your unconscious energy. So you have the power here, Leo. You may not be aware of it, and you're kind of just like, oh, like let me just like sit back and allow this to happen. This is like something that is happening to me, but you might not be aware that like you manifested this for yourself. This is something that you created for yourself. So like while it is a gift from the universe, it's also something that like you chose, that you brought into physical manifestation through your own willpower. So and that you have all the tools to like see this through. So Leo, in your energy, the energy that you're embodying at this time is the Two of Wands. So it's time to make a plan. It's time to take decisive action and to choose the where you're going to focus your energy, because with this Magician, you have to focus your energy directly to bring about the manifestation, right? So Two of Wands, you're choosing your direction. You're making a plan. You're making a plan of action, and you are you're going for it. You're going for whatever this is, Leo. So in your environment, however, we do have the Six of Wands reversed. So there is success for you, but either you're not receiving recognition for the success, and like other people like don't see like how amazing you are and like how like successful you are, and they just like don't see this. They're not appreciating you for this. And you've been getting this a lot lately, Leo, where people just like aren't appreciating you, and aren't like seeing you for who you really are. But also, if you've been given some sort of gift, some sort of if you've recently been given some sort of, yeah, like really good luck, or something really good has happened for you, you may not be sharing that with people around you. Like if you like came into like some money, or like you got into a new relationship, you don't really like want people to know about it, because like, you know, evil eyes, like people will be looking with jealousy. And I think you know that, Leo. I think you know that like sometimes people see you and they are jealous because you are super awesome and amazing, and they would covet what you have. They would be jealous, they'd be envious, whatever the difference between the two of those are. But yeah, maybe you're just like keeping some of that back. You don't want to let everyone know, so you're just like, I'm doing good, not letting anyone know about your blessings. So in your, yeah, because that would make sense, because in your hopes and fears we have the Five of Wands. So like you fear conflict, you fear like everyone's gonna like be out for themselves and like trying to get their own piece and get their own piece of the pie, you know, and that like it's gonna create a lot of conflict, and that might be a fear for you. So maybe that's why you're just like, I don't need to let everyone know about this, you know. So in your outcome, Leo, we love to see it. We have Strength. So this is your card, Leo. This is your energy. This shows you overcoming all obstacles, of finding peace, of finding this level of, yeah, like temperance and strength here. Strength and temperance. Man, we got peace. You are peaceful. You are at peace. You are in the flow. You are in balance with yourself. And you have the courage to overcome any obstacle. You are just like sitting in like quiet strength. You don't need to be boastful about it. You don't need to be boastful about it. Six of Wands reversed. You know who you are. You know your power, and you know, yeah, you know just how amazing you are. So Leo, that is absolutely fabulous. We love to see it. Now, in your hindering and helping energy, what will hinder you at this time is the Page of Pentacles. So this may be something that so whatever you are venturing on right now, may be something that you don't have a lot of experience with. You may not know the practical steps that you need to take, but you are completely willing to you got the spirit, and you are you're willing to learn. You want to you want to learn these experiences, and you want to gain this knowledge. You want to gain this experience, and learn how to make those practical steps. But the hindrance may be that you don't know exactly what you're doing at this time. So Leo, your helping energy at this time is the Nine of Cups. So Nine of Cups with this blue moon, this is a wish come true. This is a miracle that is happening in your life. This is a blessing. This is something that you wished for in your wildest fantasies and never thought would actually happen, but it has happened. You have been blessed. You have been bestowed with something really, really amazing here, and you should be grateful. Be grateful for what is being given to you, what you've received, for all that you have, because this is something truly, truly spectacular coming at you, Leo. So to close out your reading with your self-care card, we have spend time with animals. So if you have an animal, snuggle them close. I mean, if you can, if you have a fish, maybe not. Maybe just like chill and look at each other and blow some bubbles and stuff. But if you don't have any pets, pay attention to the animal spirits that are being shown to you at this time, the animals that are coming to you, whether in real life or just like significant animal totems that show up in your life. And pay attention to what those have to tell you at this time, because they may be messengers of this really amazing gift that's being given. And like with the High Priestess here, there are some subtle energies at work. So yeah, like the animal spirits may be like bringing you some sort of message about whatever this is, however it resonates for you. So Leo, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know your sign and how this resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you. And Leo, I hope that you have an absolutely fabulous new moon in Cancer, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye! Hey Virgo, the oracle message that you received is full moon in Capricorn. The end of a tough cycle approaches. Thank goodness. So Virgo, you are still feeling the residual energies of our previous full moon, the full moon in Capricorn. Now the Capricorn Cancer axis is all about our home/work-life balance, right? Achievements in our home and personal life and achievements in our professional life. And with this card appearing during the new moon Cancer, this may be accomplishments that you are achieving in your personal life. The end of a tough cycle approaches, so if you've been going through a tough personal cycle and just really like having to push through it, climb the mountain to achieve a certain level of attainment, this is a really positive sign that you are about to hit a mile marker here, that all of your hard work is going to pay off. Whatever you've been putting an effort to at this time is going to have payoff, but you know, it's still that hard work. You're still pushing through, Virgo, and still climbing that mountain, but the end is in sight, the peak is in sight here. Now getting into your reading, we have the star being crossed by the Six of Swords. So yeah, like I said, this may be coming to the end of a tough cycle when it comes to our personal lives. I'm really kind of feeling that for us at this time, Virgo. We have the star here, so healing and following this guiding light here, this level of peace. We are coming into balance with the earth and the water, so Capricorn being the earth sign and Cancer being the water sign, finding that work-life balance, and then also finding balance when it comes to our physical reality and our spiritual reality, finding peace and healing at this time. You could be healing from aspects, because we have the Six of Swords crossing this star, so this could be you're healing from this like rougher cycle. Six of Swords shows us coming out of a rough period, rough waters, and into more smooth sailing. You're still carrying some of these burdens, you're still carrying some of these swords, but you can't really do anything about these swords until you get to the other side here. But the rest of the journey is not going to be as hard as it has been. It's going to get a lot easier from here on out, and this, I really feel like this is about your healing journey and like your personal healing journey, Virgo, and I feel like you're coming out of maybe more of a rough cycle and into one that has a lot more ease, a lot more grace, a lot more peace, and room for healing here. So in your past energy, Virgo, we have the Six of Cups in the reverse. So yeah, this can be some not so fond memories, maybe some, yeah, you could be healing from some things that happened in your past, in your childhood, or even a past life if you believe in that. But something that was not so pleasant in your past, something that holds bad memories for you. You're moving on from this, from holding on to this like bad nostalgia, right? These things from your past that have been yeah, hurtful memories to you, and I see you moving on from that. And now you're moving into your future placement, which is the Queen of Wands. So being bright and bubbly and vivacious and creative and expressive. And so the Queen of Wands, while she is very like vivacious and like out there, she's also very deeply connected to her intuition. She has this black cat here that is representing her connection to spirit, her connection to her intuition, and really like she is completely vibes based. She bounces off and like mirrors back people's vibes to her, I feel like, and I've never actually had that interpretation of the Queen of Wands, but I feel like it fits here. So Virgo, in your current awareness at this time, your crowning energy, what is above you, is the Nine of Wands reversed, and I'm pretty sure you get this like all the time, this Nine of Wands reversed in your current awareness, where you're just like, I'm exhausted. Do I really have what it takes to keep going? I'm so tired. I don't want to go anymore. Like, why do I always have to keep pushing? Why do I always have to keep fighting? Like, is there really another battle that I have to overcome right now? And that's in your current awareness. But like with this full moon Capricorn, the end of a tough cycle does approach, and you know, it's just a little bit more. You just got to keep going, Virgo. You just got to keep holding on, because in your grounded energy, what is below you at this time is the Chariot. So Chariot, which is the energy of Cancer. Yeah, just keep going, keep swimming, and keep it together. You may have some opposing energies, things that are distracting you, pulling you in different directions, but just keep moving forward. Virgo, you are transitioning out of this difficult period, and you just got to keep going. You just got to keep working and keep pushing through just a little bit more, Virgo. So in your energy, Virgo, the energy that you're embodying is the King of Cups. Emotional maturity, groundedness, allowing yourself to feel your emotions but not be overwhelmed by your emotions, letting them wash over you and sitting stable and grounded in those emotions, being emotionally receptive and grounded at the same time. That is you. You've come to a level of emotional mastery where you don't sweat the small stuff anymore. You're not going to let it bother you. So in your environment, however, Virgo, we have the Knight of Wands, and I feel like maybe, take it as it resonates if it resonates for you. I feel like there may be people just like trying to like rush into your life right now that are like super attracted to you, and like this like Queen of Wands energy plus this King of Cups energy. They see how amazing you are, how well you're doing, and like how brightly you're shining, and like how emotionally like mature you are, and they may be coming in to test you because they're like, ooh, like you look like a morsel that I want to take a bite out of. So like you may have some like Knight of Wands energy like rushing into your life, trying to like take up your energy. Knight of Wands is like, he's like player / emotional vampire kind of energy, or energetic vampire. Is just like, ooh, like I'm attracted to this like bright light, like a moth to a flame, and I just want to like come soak up all of your energy, right? Like this, I don't know if you can see it, but this like Knight of Wands is like going straight towards this Queen of Wands here. And so I feel like there may be just like some like hangers on right now in your life, or just like people like trying to get into your energy field, and you're just like, or separate energy, you could be passionately charging towards things that are sparking your interest at this time. Whatever is lighting your fancy, you could just be charging forward with the chariot, going towards it. But honestly, with this in your environment, I don't feel like this is your energy. I feel like this is like people like trying to come into your life and like, Virgo, you don't really you don't mess with people like that. So like I feel like you're probably good, but like yeah, like don't let people come in and like take advantage of you when they're just like a quick moving energy that's going to get distracted again in another minute. You are worth more than that. So Virgo, in your hopes and fears, we have the Wheel of Fortune. So you are very hopeful that fate is going to be in your favor this time. It has been a very rough time, a very rough cycle, and you are very hopeful that like luck will finally be on your side, that this is a good turn of the wheel for you, that things are going to work out in your favor. You may be afraid that they won't, but it is in fact up to fate. So we shall see. Now, Virgo, in your outcome, we do have the Queen of Cups. So we got a little matched set here with the Queen of Cups and the King of Cups, which is always fabulous to see. So Queen of Cups is someone who is nurturing, is kind, is comforting. It has a very open heart, who is focused on her creation, focused on her cup, on what fills her cup. We did get the Ace of Cups with the collective energy. So yeah, you're really focused on what is bringing you joy and happiness and overflowing love and abundance, focusing on your cup and what makes you happy and the people that you connect with, and who fill your cup as well. But like, you know, for you, you're really focused on your own cup right now. You are, yeah, focused on what's going to make you happy at this time, Virgo. I know that you're Virgo. Hi, Virgo. I love you, Virgo. So getting into your hindering and helping energy, what will hinder you at this time? We have the 10 of Pentacles, and I did have to meditate on this one for a minute. I was just like, okay, like, is this like about like a financial loss? Like, what is this about? And what I got was, this is about, this is like generational curses, like generational like patterns that have kept you in lack, have kept you in scarcity. And like, I feel like you are breaking some of these patterns, especially with this 6 of Cups in the reverse right above it. So we have the 6 of Cups in reverse with the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. I feel like this is generational curses. This is like family traditions or things that have been passed along through your family, or like things that have been taught to you by your family that like kept you from experiencing true wealth and attainment, and that could be monetary wealth or just like wealth of spirit. Maybe like these things from the past that are really hurtful for you, like it was like a lack of support from your family. So that could be what this 10 of Pentacles is. 10 of Pentacles reverse could also be placing too much value in monetary gain and like staying at a job that isn't worth it, that's treating you badly for too long because like you're like established there, or like putting too much into wealth and like trying to like grow your empire, that like you're not seeing your family, or like you don't have like a good work-life balance. But I really do feel like this is about generational curses and like things that have been passed down through the family line, and like your legacy, your family legacy, that has left you, that like you're moving away from like these cycles, you're moving away from these generational cycles, these generational curses. So in your helping energy, we have the Hanged One. So seeing things from a new perspective, seeing how this tough cycle and how it has held you up and how it has like caused delays in your life has allowed you new perspective, allowed you to allowed you to gain knowledge and experience that is going to help you in your future, and is unlocking this new creativity for you, and this new yeah, like I feel like it's unlocking a new self for you, where you're gonna be a lot more confident, a lot more expressive, and you are really going to be living your best life. You know, you got this King of Cups, we got this Queen of Cups. You are an emotionally mature person. You have matured through this and are able to see things in a new light that maybe past generations of your family were not able to see. So to close out your reading, Virgo, we have chanting. So the self-care that will benefit you at this time is chanting, chanting mantras or affirmations to yourself, activating your throat chakra. Virgo, you are ruled by Mercury, which is all about communication, expression. You are a very expressive sign. Oh, and yeah, and we were talking about expressing yourself, expressing your creativity. So I feel like chanting and opening up that throat chakra, activating your vocals is really going to help you at this time to express yourself. Virgo, that's what I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment. Let me know what your sign is and how this resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you. Virgo, I hope that you have an absolutely fabulous new moon in Cancer, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye, Virgo. Hey, Libra. The oracle message that you received this new moon is full moon in Aquarius, show the world the real you. So, my dear Libra, you have been hiding some beautiful parts of yourself away. You may be afraid what other people will think, what other people will say, if other people will ostracize you. So the South Node is moving into Libra this month, and so for the next year and a half or so, don't quote me on that, I think that's how long each nodal transit is. I will write it here somewhere. But the South Node is going to be in Libra, right? So you are being asked to step out of your comfort zone. You are being asked to go against your ego almost. If you're a Libra sun, Libra risings and Libra moons, this also applies to you. Anyone with strong Libra placements, and check out wherever Libra is in your houses, and that's going to show you how this is going to be affecting you, or in what aspect of your life this is going to be affecting you. But Libra, you are, you know, you're a people's person, and you kind of mold your personality around whoever is currently influencing you or whoever you're around, because you know you're the middle ground. You're the arbiter. You want everything to be fair and just for everyone. So you kind of bend yourself a little bit out of shape to people please. And you are being asked to step out of your comfort zone at this time, to not do that, to put yourself first, and to show the world the real you, not just who people want you to be or who you think you need to be for other people. You may need to detach a little bit from the situation and yeah, see how you've maybe been bending yourself out of shape to fit what other people expect of you. So getting into your reading, we have the moon crossed by the Four of Cups reversed. So yeah, the moon, there's these hidden aspects of yourself, these aspects of self that you have pushed into the subconscious, into the shadows, that you haven't really wanted to acknowledge, because Four of Cups reversed, you're afraid of showing your heart. You're afraid of revealing your true self. You may be in a period of retreating from the world a little bit because you need to reevaluate things, and you need to reevaluate what has value in your life, and what if you're ready for this Ace of Cups that the universe is handing you, because you may be like, no, I don't want to open myself up to that Ace of Cups. And if you remember, Ace of Cups is our collective energy, so you may be like, this Ace of Cups is coming at me and I don't know how to open up to it. And that makes total sense, because with this Cancer new moon that is square to you, Libra, you're both cardinal signs and you are squaring each other. So this could be a really challenging, this could be a challenging new moon for you, because it's asking you to open up in a way that you're not really comfortable with, because you've hidden certain aspects of yourself for a very long time, Libra. Because you don't want to step on any toes. You want to people please and be who people want you to be, and you're afraid of showing the real you, because you're very attached to what people think here, and what other people think of you, and if they're going to judge you, if they're going to ostracize you. So Libra, in your past energy, we have the Page of Cups. So this is your heart beginning to open up a little bit, right? Maybe a messenger has come in with news that has awakened your romanticism, or maybe a new crush has come in, or some sort of, maybe a person that has come in and has reignited your heart in any capacity. Or just like something that's come into your life that is asking you to go on this journey of heart opening, of expansion, that the new moon is asking of you with our collective energy. But you're kind of just like, you're reluctant. You're like, do I want to open myself up in this way? Do I want to share this really raw, deep, authentic part of myself? Because I've just, I've always kind of masked my own, my own thoughts, my own beliefs, just to go along with what other people want to see, right? And yeah, you're kind of reluctant to open up to this, but like this is a beginning for you opening up in the past year. Now, in your future energy, we have Judgment. So you're coming to this judgment moment of like, this Page of Cups has come into your life, and are you going to go on this journey to mature fully, or are you going to are you going to step up to the call? Are you going to own up to it? Are you going to come into this new level of maturity? Are you going to do what's being asked of you here? And what's being asked of you, what's in your crowning energy, what you may be aware of, is the Lovers. So yeah, what is being asked of you is to be raw, to be vulnerable, to be open. And maybe there is a new love interest coming into your life, and you are being asked to express yourself openly, and to nakedly share this part of yourself in whatever capacity. Libra. So, but maybe this is maybe this is about what you value, about what you love in your life. And the Lovers is a choice. You have a choice to make. Are you going to choose to open yourself to this? Are you going to choose to show the real you, Libra? Now, Libra, what is below you, what you may not be aware of, or what others might not be aware of? We have the Seven of Swords here. So yeah, you are like being sneaky. This is like deceptive energy. You are you're being deceptive by hiding this part of yourself away, by hiding what you really think from people, by hiding your true self from people. It's not innocuous, like it's a deceptive thing. You're not showing your real truth, and you are, yeah, you're being avoidant. You are running away from your authenticity with the Lovers here. So Libra, the energy that you are embodying at this time during the new moon is the Seven of Pentacles. So yeah, you're starting to see results. You're starting to yeah, okay. So I feel like with this Page of Cups, like this opens you up, right? And now you're kind of on this journey where like and it's this moon journey. It's the moon path. You're walking the moon path, which is uncovering some shadows for you, and bringing some things that you have hidden into the light, whether consciously or unconsciously you've hidden these things from yourself or others. They are being brought into the light, and you're kind of just like, do I really want to open myself up in this way? Am I really safe to do this? And you know, but you've been taking this journey, and now like you're starting to see the results of like the work that you've put into this. And I think like this is like you're kind of retreating from the world. You're pulling back, so and going into hermit mode to seek seek a certain level of enlightenment. So with the Seven of Pentacles here, you've kind of like put all you can into this situation, and you need to just like kind of step back, like take this time away to meditate, to pull back, and to just like figure this out and like figure yourself out, Libra. But there are results that are starting to be seen, because in your environment here we have the Devil reversed. So yeah, I feel like you're pulling back from things that are toxic for you, from situations that bring out the worst in you, and these projections that the shadow or that our ego creates, creating the shadow, right? The moon, we have the shadow creature that's being brought up from the depths for you to look at, and that is the devil. The devil is a projection that we create of all the things that we deny about ourselves, all the things that we suppress, that keep us prisoner, that actually keep us stuck in fear. So this is, you're freeing yourself from this at this time, Libra. Now, your hopes and fears, Libra, we have death. So maybe you have these attachments because you're afraid of this ending. You're afraid of letting you go. You're afraid of change. But you know, the king is dead. The old way is dead. This old structure is dead. And these things that once kept you safe are now like a toxic thing that is like deceptive, that you're being a trickster here. So it's time to let that die away. It's time to let that end, Libra, because you can either turn away from death or you can face it head on. So Libra, your outcome here, we have the Queen of Cups. So you've gone through this journey. You're evolving from this Page of Cups, being at the beginning of this heart activation cycle, to the Queen of Cups, who is grounded in her emotional expressions. She is a loving, caring, compassionate, flowing person who is very much in touch with their intuition, who's tapped in, who is able to sit in this place between the earth and the sea, and is able to tap into these waters to see the emotional truth of the situation, and who is able to be vulnerable and share themselves in oh yeah, and we have the Queen of Cups in Aquarius, which is the water bearer. This is being able to bear your cup, right? To show your heart to the world. So Libra, your hindering and your helping energy. What is going to hinder you at this time is the Page of Pentacles. So yeah, you are kind of at the beginning of this journey. You don't really know the practical steps that you need to take, but you're willing to learn. But what will hinder you at this time is like, you're not really sure exactly what you're supposed to do. You're just like, okay, I know, open my heart. Sounds simple enough. How do I do that? So that's the challenge here, is kind of figuring out how exactly you're supposed to do that. So study up. Page of Pentacles is very, they're very eager to learn. So yeah, learn how to make the practical steps. And that is going to apply to you however this resonates for you. Start doing some research. So Libra, your helping energy, what will assist you at this time is the 8 of Cups. So moving on, leaving, yeah, and with Judgment here, you're leaving some things behind. You're leaving behind this toxic energy, right, Libra? You're leaving that behind because you're being asked to step up. You're being called to quest out, to journey out, to leave what you knew behind and transition into this new way of being where you're able to show yourself to the world, show the world the real you, and to unveil yourself and let go of what is comfortable. Step out of your comfort zone with this South Node, Libra, North Node, Aries energy, and show the world you, not who others want you to be, Libra. So Libra, your self-care to close out your reading is intuition. Follow your intuition, trust your gut, trust your intuition and what the water's telling you. How are your emotions? Trust where your emotions flow. Because whatever is like has an emotional pull on you, I feel like that is like what is trying to get your attention at this time. Whatever you're thinking about, like when I'm telling you, like where are the emotions being pulled to? Like what is like making you feel really emotional at this time? That's what your intuition is telling you to pay attention to. So Libra, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to like the video, leave me a comment, let me know what you thought. Subscribe if you want to see more of these videos, and share with anyone that you think would benefit from these messages. Libra, I hope that you have an absolutely fabulous new moon in Cancer, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye! Hey Scorpio, the oracle message that you received is take time to breathe out, disseminating moon. So Scorpio, the last year and a half or so for you has been hugely transformational. This has been a karmic time of release of things that were in your comfort zone, things that were maybe false foundations for you, or foundations that were built a long time ago that are no longer working for you, asking you to step out of your comfort zone because the South Node has been in Scorpio. Now this month that node transits out of your sign and into Libra, so that is finally wrapping up. That's finally complete. That's over with and has come to a conclusion. And now it's time to breathe out. It's time to just take a minute to recollect yourself and to recenter, breathe out, and create a kind of game plan, because this is over and now you can relax. It's been a very challenging time, I'm sure, for you the last year and a half, and karmic fated events that have really shifted your position in the world. So Scorpio, getting into your reading, we have the Hanged One being crossed by the Hierophant reversed. Yes, so right now you are being forced to see things from a new perspective, right? Or you have been forced to see things from a new perspective. because there was no other choice, right? You could either be in resistance or you could go with this. And I feel like through this experience, you gained a deeper level of understanding, a deeper level of enlightenment, because you had to go against the grain. With the Hierophant reversed, this is like something that breaks from tradition, that goes against what you've been taught, and you had to kind of like make your own way and challenge yourself to step outside of yourself, and to step out of the way that you were taught and the way that you've always done things. So Scorpio, in your past energy, we have the Emperor. So this is someone who is very much in charge, who likes to take control, who thinks with their head and not their heart. They are all about domination and controlling the situation, and that is that's very much your Mars energy, Scorpio. Someone that likes to be in charge, likes to be in control, and have things go their way. Now, in your future energy, we have the Ten of Swords. So I see you releasing hurts that you've carried for a long time, things that you have been carrying for a long time, ways that you have been defeated. So like, while you know, in this past energy, like, you're the Emperor, right? Like, you're in control, you have everything together. But with this Ten of Swords here in your future energy, like, you've had to be so strong for so long. Like, you know, it's time to allow this old self to die, allow this to finally like move into the past, because you're coming to this like final level of like, this is dead, this is over with, this has been done, and I'm letting this go, breathing out that last bit of attachment, right, to these old structures the way that they were before. Because this shift, this transformation is over. It's done with. It's not coming back. This is done. Time to lay it to rest. So Scorpio, what is above you at this time is the Strength. So I see you integrating. I see you overcoming every obstacle with quiet grace and strength. You do not seek to dominate, you do not seek to control anymore, but you've come to peace with it, and you find that there is strength in just allowing yourself to be at peace instead of needing to be dominating whatever you're trying to have control over, because while the Emperor is very domineering, very dominating, Strength knows that she and the beast are equal. Whatever she's trying to whatever she's trying to she's not trying to overpower the lion, right? She's not trying to overpower the lion. She's come to peace with the lion. The lion is her friend. She's won it over, not through control, not through trying to dominate it, but through coming to peace, into peace with it. So Scorpio, what is below you at this time? What you may not be aware of is the Queen of Wands. And so I'm hearing you don't know you're beautiful. But yeah, so like you don't know just like the effect that you have on other people. You don't know how brightly that you're shining at this time, Scorpio. You don't know just how charismatic you are and how bright and vivacious, and you don't see how this has opened up this new bright, expressive, creative side of you. And tapped you into a new level of intuition, a new level of understanding with yourself, and a new level of creativity, of spark. And this has like really awakened you, and it is making you just like, you have a sparkle, you have a shine, you have a glow to you, Scorpio, and you might not see how other people are seeing just how brightly you're shining at this time. And I think that it's a really interesting parallel that she has these lions on her throne, and we have the Strength with the maiden and the lion, the maiden and the lion. So I think that's really interesting to note. So Scorpio, what energy you're embodying at this time is the world. So yeah, you are at the end of a cycle. You have concluded a chapter of your life. There has been a karmic ending, and now you're at the finish line. It's a victory. It's a time to celebrate, a time to breathe out and to regroup, because you've graduated, you've passed, you have moved, you've dimension hopped, you've transitioned into a new way of being, and this old karmic cycle is being put to rest for you. Now, Scorpio, in your environment at this time, we have the Two of Wands and the Magician. So yeah, it's time to make a plan. It's time to regroup. You have all the tools that you need. You have everything at your disposal in your environment for you to create the reality that you want to see. It is up to you, Scorpio. It is up to you to make it happen, and to bring it into reality. And you need a plan. You need to take decisive action and make it happen and bring it into the physical for you at this time, Scorpio. So in your hopes and fears, Scorpio, oh, my sweet, sweet Scorps, we got the Three of Swords. So yeah, you're afraid of heartbreak. You're afraid of pain. You're afraid that this is going to hurt you because this has been a really rough experience for you, Scorpio, for the last year and a half, and you might be waiting for the other shoe to drop. You might be waiting for the heartbreak that maybe past experiences have taught you are inevitable, that they're going to happen, maybe it's time to take these swords out of your heart and live your life, because they're in the past. It's no longer going to hurt you. It is over. It is in the past with this 10 of Swords. So it is time to breathe it out. It's time to let it go. Because, my dear Scorpio, in your final outcome, we have the King of Pentacles. So yeah, Emperor, King of Pentacles here, you're coming back out on top. Maybe you had to learn how to do things in a little bit of a different way, but you still maintain that practicality, Scorpio, and that practical ability to create abundance and success for yourself. King of Pentacles is on top of his environment. He is king of the world here. Emperor is king of the world, but King of Pentacles is king of his kingdom, okay? And he has created wealth and success, whatever that looks like to you, Scorpio. And it's this Taurus energy. So you've came into this like new mastery of like Taurus energy, this like wealth, because both Scorpio and Taurus have to do with wealth, right? But like this is more of that like Venusian energy, less of that Plutonian energy. This North Node, Taurus has taught you how to be in wealth and abundance. So Scorpio, your hindering and your helping energy. What's going to hinder you at this time is the moon, some things that are still in the shadow, hidden aspects, illusions, and things that, maybe some things that the South Node Scorpio brought into the light, and wherever the shadow, wherever this heartbreak is lying, may still trip you up, but Scorpio, we have the Empress in your helping energy, which is saying follow your heart, allow things to blossom as they will. This is also very Venusian energy, and just living in abundance, rather than like needing to like pull it up from the ground. This is already like being in the lived experience of abundance, of wealth, allowing things to happen naturally as they will. And we do have this perfect pair here with the Empress and the Emperor here. So we love to see that, a good balance of the masculine and feminine energy, and of the heart and mind. So Scorpio, to close out your reading, we have meditate. So the self-care that will serve you at this time is meditation, and taking that time and space to focus on your breathing, on breathing out, of just being with, and also with the Hanged One, this is a perfect time where like things have stilled, the intensity has died off, and now you're allowing things to settle in. So it is a wonderful time to meditate, to get clear. It may help you with this making a plan in this Magician energy, to be able to focus your intent, Scorpio. So meditation will be very helpful for you at this time. Scorpio, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and leave me a comment. Let me know what your sign is and how this resonated with you. I'd love to hear from you. So Scorpio, I hope that you have an absolutely fabulous new moon in Cancer, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye! Hey there, Sagittarius. The oracle message that you received for this new moon is nothing is set in stone, mutable moon. So you, my dear Sagittarius, are in fact a mutable moon. So you are open to change. You're open to shifting your perspective. Mutable takes place at the end of a season, so it's the shift from one season to the next, right? So whatever your current situation is, however things seem, if it seems like these big waves are crashing up on you, you still have the ability to influence the situation. You still have the ability to change the situation, whatever is at hand. So let's get into your reading, because this seems to be a very good thing, starting out with your situation, that things are changeable, because we do have justice that is crossed by the Tower. So right now in your current situation, there may be an injustice happening. If you are dealing with any legal matters, things may not be going in your favor, or just things are not fair right now. Or if you, and you'll know this, so take it as it resonates, if you know that you've acted in a way that is not fair, it might be crashing down around you. Or if you've done some things that were like not strictly saying like legal, or on the up and up, those things might be crashing down around you at this time. So take it as it resonates, if that fits for you or not. I'm not trying to call you out here, Sagittarius, but it's just what I'm seeing here. So whatever it is, either you've acted unjustly and it's crashing down around you, or you have been treated unjustly, and it has caused a lot of disruption in your life, a lot of destruction in your life. Now, in your past energy, Sagittarius, we have the Ace of Pentacles reversed. So this is a financial opportunity that fell through, something that you either did not take advantage of properly, or something that looked too good to be true because it was too good to be true, and it didn't fall through the way that you expected it to. This could have been like some sort of financial loss, which is causing like the injustice that is happening now. Or like I said, if you were acting unjustly, maybe you did some like shady money stuff, and it's all coming down, crashing down around you. Don't shoot the messenger, Sagittarius. If it fits for you, you know what you did. But if it doesn't, don't try and make it fit. So moving into your future energy, however, Sagittarius, we have the Three of Pentacles. So this shows a new collaboration, working with other people. You may be working with others to get yourself back on track. Someone may be investing in you, or just working with other people in a way that is like, I feel like this is like helping you to recover from whatever this disaster is. And I really feel like this might be some sort of financial disaster, or especially with that Capricorn full moon that we had, which brought a lot of that to the surface. So like this could be some sort of financial disaster, or like with us currently being in the Cancer new moon, this could have to do with your personal world. However it applies to you, I see in your future energy collaborating with others, working with other people to get yourself back on track. Now, above you, Sagittarius, we have the Hierophant. So this shows that you are maybe taking some advice or following some sort of prescribed regimen to sort this out. Maybe you are seeking counseling, you're seeking some sort of guidance, or you're seeking you're seeking some sort of structure that is going to help you to, or some type of learning. Maybe you're doing research that is going to help you in this situation and help you get you back on your feet, and maybe you are listening to some sort of authority on this. Now, what is below you, what you may not be aware of at this time, Sagittarius, is the Seven of Pentacles. So there, you're seeing you may not see that there are results, like that the efforts that you've put in, especially if this has to do with like financial recovery, like you could be making a lot of efforts, making a lot of moves, and you may not see like the payoff. You may not see like how this is going to work out for you, and like how like the work that you've already put in is like going to pay off, but yeah, it's kind of like you need to take a step back from this situation. Maybe maybe you're feeling like really overwhelmed with the situation, but like nothing is set in stone, so don't catastrophize, don't make it bigger than it is. I mean, I know we got a tower here, but sometimes like you'll see the tower and you're just like, oh no, what do I do? But Seven of Pentacles is like, hey, like take a step back, because like you have put in work, or you have like you're not seeing the results, you're not seeing the fruits of the labors that you've already put into this. So Sagittarius, the energy that you're embodying at this time is the Five of Pentacles in the reversed. So I see you seeking asylum, seeking shelter, and the five, and this is what I'm saying, like recovering from financial loss. Five of Pentacles reverse is recovering from financial loss, or seeking, like seeking help, seeking asylum, like they're coming in from the storm. And with the Three of Pentacles too, you might be seeking help. Also the Hierophant, you might be seeking counseling, but you're looking for help. And also you may be evaluating your own relationship with wealth, your own relationship with finance, because you could be like spiritually barren, or like spiritually in lack, you know, where you may your internal worth system is like skewed, where you may like think that wealth means having luxuries and having nice things and having all of these things, but like not understanding like what truly has value to you. So Five of Pentacles reversed, you're recovering. You're recovering from whatever this disaster is, and I'm really seeing this as like some sort of like financial disaster. But Sagittarius, in your environment, there is the Ace of Cups, which is our collective energy. So there is love in your environment. There is love available to you. There's happiness available to you. Maybe people that love you in your life, that fill your cup. So while you may be financially struggling, or struggling in some aspect of your life, there are people that love you, that support you, and care very deeply for you, and there is happiness available for you in your environment. So that is really wonderful to see, Sagittarius. But why then, in your hopes and fears, do we have the Three of Cups reversed? I think personally, when I see this, with this Three of Cups reversed, with this Three of Pentacles in your future, you may be afraid of connecting with people. You may be afraid of like sharing this with people. Maybe like you struggle with like some social aspects of this, and so like you're reaching in this future energy, you're like reaching out and collaborating with others, but like there may be a part of you that is like afraid of collaborating, afraid of like working with other people. Maybe like you don't click with certain people, and this is like a very this is a very extreme case, Sagittarius. So please, when I say this, if this doesn't fit for you, if this wasn't something that was already in your mind, do not try to make this fit. But you may be afraid of like cheating or infidelity, maybe from a partner. That could be a fear of yours, and I like, even if that is a fear, I'm not even saying that that's what's happening, but that could be something that you're afraid of. You could be afraid that like of like a third party or like someone cheating. That could be a fear of yours if that's already existing in your mind. Like, I'm not trying to make that fit for anyone, and I'm not even saying that if it does fit that that's what's actually happening. That just could be something that you're afraid of. Now, Sagittarius, your final outcome here. We do have the King of Wands, which is your energy. This is a strong, charismatic leader. So if you struggle in social situations, if you're not really sure where you fit, if you're not sure where you fit in social situations, and that like might make you afraid of like collaborating, take this collaboration and be the leader. Take charge of this, be the leader, be someone that people listen to. You are charismatic, you have really important things to say, and I know that like maybe sometimes you're a little bit too blunt, and people don't know how to receive that, and you may struggle socially, but yeah, take charge, be a leader, take charge of the situation. And I think that's going to really help you with this, is to yeah, to take this by the reins, and like don't let this tower steer you off course, because nothing is set in stone, and you have the power to influence the situation. So Sagittarius, your hindering and helping energy. What will hinder you at this time? We have the Knight of Pentacles. So this could just be something that is going to take a while. And it's going to take a while to get you back on track, and it's going to take really consistent effort on your part. It's going to take many steps, and thorough, consistent effort to see this through and to move through this energy. But your helping energy is the Six of Wands. So you will be successful, you will be victorious, and you will be recognized for this. There's people in your environment that love you, people that want to help you, and who are going to raise you up and support you. So Sagittarius, to close out your reading with your self-care card, we have sync with the moon. So sync your actions with the moon. Make sure that you are paying attention to what phase the moon is in. So right now during a new moon, it is a time for new beginnings. During a full moon, it is a climactic time when things are being brought to a head and when there are endings, or finales. Waxing moon is gaining momentum, right? And waning moon is the closing action. If you ever took a English class, or like a literary class, like the closing action, like once the climax has happened, what happens after? How are we closing out this energy? Also, the signs that the moon are in are very important. They change like every 2.5 days or so. So if the moon is in Cancer, it is a great time to get your home in order. If the moon is in Sagittarius, go have fun, go adventure. If the moon is in Pisces, it's a good time to feel into the subtler realms and like do like some like psychic action, or just like feel your feelings. stuff like that. Like in Virgo, it's a good time to get your house in order. I guess I'm just saying all the mutable signs, plus the sign that we're in, Cancer, because mutable energy. Sagittarius, that's what I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know your sign and how this resonated with you. I would love to hear from you. Sagittarius, I hope that you have an absolutely fabulous new moon in Cancer, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye! Hey Capricorn, the oracle message that you received is don't let pride get in your way. Full moon in Leo. So my dear Capricorns, you may have been acting out of your ego just a little bit lately, creating a false ego projection, out of vanity, out of wanting to save face, out of like wanting to look a certain way, and maybe, just maybe, this is coming from a lack of true self-esteem. Sometimes we try and project that we are a certain way because we want to be seen a certain way, and act boastful or vain, or just plain stubborn. Leo is a fixed sign, so they are very, very stubborn. They're very, very set in their ways, and they want to be seen in a certain light. But my dear, dear Capricorn, you may just be acting out of pride a little bit and like letting that get in your way and create an obstacle for you. So getting into your reading, we have the Eight of Wands being crossed by the Four of Pentacles. So yeah, we see that right here. There is forward moving momentum, incoming energy, wanting you to really to bring things forward, to move in a certain direction. You may have been receiving messages about this, or just like incoming like spiritual support. Like it's like the universe is like pushing you in a certain direction, right? But you're sitting here stubborn because you're holding on to your Four of Pentacles and you're just like, no, I'm not moving. I'm not giving up my pentacles. I want to stay right here because I don't want to look silly. I don't want to look foolish. And it's like, I like you, Capricorn, you're like trying to save face. You're just like, oh, I don't want to look like a fool. I don't want to look stupid. So I'm just going to stay here and stubbornly hold on to the way things are because that's what's worked for me so far. And I don't want to change. And I say the Fool. The Fool's in your reading later, and we'll get to that in a moment. But so we go back in time to your past energy, and we see the Queen of Cups. This is someone who is deeply empathetic, who is honestly, Capricorn, I feel like this might be someone in your life. This is someone who you go to, who always has a listening ear, who is always able to see things from your perspective and have empathy, and has kind of like opened you up a little bit, and like maybe like shown you this way in which you're being really prideful and really stubborn, and like asking you to open, asking you to flow into it. And this is also intuitive energy. So this is maybe like you seeing or sensing ways that like your energy wants to flow, but like now you're like being stubborn about it and you don't want to open to this because like you're afraid to lose what you already have, because like you have this certain way of being, you have this certain presentation, and you and you're not really sure how to open up to that. So moving into your future energy, you're stuck. We got the Hanged One. And you're stuck here, and you can't really move on until you get out of your own way, because if you struggle against this, you are just going to make the rope tighter. And what you need to do is to really feel into this and to tap into your intuition. And maybe if you lean in Lean in instead of being in resistance. You're going to gain a new level of awareness. You're going to gain a new level of enlightenment and a new perspective that you never would have had before if you stayed here in your comfort zone with this Four of Pentacles. There's a lot of sirens going on, trying to get your attention, Capricorn. So Capricorn, what is in your current awareness, in your crowning energy? We have the Strength reversed. So yeah, this could be that lack of self-esteem. You may not be feeling really good about yourself. There's lots going on, isn't there, Capricorn? This Eight of Wands, lots of incoming energy. So Capricorn, yeah, above you with the Strength reversed, yeah, maybe feeling a lack of self-esteem, feeling out of control, and that's why you're trying to like present like this front, like everything's okay, and like you're cool as a cucumber, and you have everything together, and you're so stoic, right? The Four of Pentacles, like they're so stoic, and they're just like, yes, I'm doing great, I'm fine, nothing will shake me, except I'm stuck here, atrophying and rigid and not able to bend with the tides, like this Queen of Cups is coming in and showing you like, hey, like you gotta flow with it. And that's that Cancer energy that's coming in for this new moon. Your sister sign always showing you the ways in which you are too rigid, asking you to be more in flow. So what is below you, Capricorn? What you may not be aware of is the Queen of Pentacles. So yeah, you need to get down to earth. You need to be practical. You need to create a better balance for yourself. You need to nurture the things in your life that need your attention and allow yourself to flourish, allow yourself to grow. The Four of Pentacles is so stagnant. They stay still and they start to atrophy away because they're unable to grow. But the Queen of Pentacles is here. The Queen of Pentacles is here to nurture this. The Queen of Cups is here to bring life to this, to water this. And I'll be honest, Capricorn, when I pulled your cards, I had to really sit here with these queens for like a minute and try and figure out why they were in this reading, because I kind of saw like the point of what was going on with your reading, but I was like, okay, why are these queens here? Why is this nurturing feminine energy here? What is it trying to tell you? And it's like you gotta you gotta nurture yourself, because like you are lacking self-worth, you're lacking self-esteem, and this is causing like a lack of energy, like a stagnancy. This is like hanging you up, and creating blockages, creating obstacles for you. You're letting your pride get in the way, because yeah, you may be like a stoic, and you're just like, oh, blah, blah, blah. I'm not going to let these emotions affect me. I'm not going to be affected by feelings, but that's just silly. So, my dear Capricorn, the energy that you are embodying at this time is the Seven of Cups in the reverse. So Seven of Cups reversed, you know what you need to do, but again, you're letting your pride get in your way. You're getting distracted by all these other cups, and you're like, well, maybe this way, or maybe that way, or maybe this, and you know what you need to do. You know what choice you need to make. You're just like deluding yourself, and you may be disassociating from what you need to do, and like distracting yourself, and like oh, I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I don't know, I'm just a baby. But you know what you're supposed to do, Capricorn. So stop being so stubborn. Because in your environment, we have the Ace of Pentacles. This is a really solid, amazing opportunity for you, but it's all about how you invest this pentacle. How are you going to approach this opportunity? Are you going to take full advantage of it? Are you going to nurture it? Because the energy is coming in, like it's time to move, and either you grab this opportunity or you're gonna miss it, right? But why are you so in your pride? Why don't you want to take this opportunity, Capricorn? We have the 8 of Cups in your hopes and fears. So you fear walking away from everything that you've known, from things that are not actually making you happy, but like they're the cups that you have. So you're scared to walk away from it because you don't know if there's any cups in the future. You don't know what the future is going to hold. It's a mystery. We got the moon here in this card, which is always like a veil of mystery. We've got the mountains, which are obstacles that you're going to have to overcome. You don't know if there's anything on the other side of that, and you're afraid to you're afraid to give, and you're afraid to let go of what you already have, and what you know that you have, for the hope of like what you could have, or what you could be, or new levels of expression, of creativity, of emotional fulfillment. We got cups here, this 8 of Cups and this Queen of Cups, and the 7 of Cups. You don't know if there's going to be future cups for you. So maybe you're like holding on to them, and you're like, oh, I don't want to let go of the fantasy. I don't want to let go of the idea of what I have. So I'm just going to stay stubbornly stuck exactly where I am, never making any progress, because I don't know if I have what it takes. And that's the thing. It's like it's not that you're doubting that like there's other cups out there. You don't know if you have what it takes to overcome, to climb this mountain, which that's literally what you do, Capricorn. You climb the mountain. So your confidence has taken a hit, obviously, but Capricorn, your final outcome here is the King of Swords. So be rational. Cut through the baloney. Cut through anything that's in the way, to get to the truth of the situation. See things from a higher perspective. So we have this Queen of Pentacles. It's like, get grounded so you can see things from a higher perspective. And this is, oh, okay. Yeah, see, you need this feminine nurturing energy. You need to like nurture this side of you so you can get like the clear logical picture, because if you don't have these aspects, you're not really objective. And that's like always like my issue with like Stoics, is like they try and like logic their way out of things, but you don't have like true logic if you are out of touch with your emotions, if you're out of touch with your empathy. You can't really be a Stoic because you don't have the full objective truth if you don't also include the nurturing, the caring, the empathy. If you don't have empathy, you don't have objectivity. Yes, that's the truth. So Capricorn, what was I saying about the Fool? We have our hindering and our helping card, and your hindering energy is the Fool. Don't be a dummy. Sorry, I'm like coming in pretty strong here for you, Capricorn, but yeah, like don't be a dummy, don't be foolish, because you think like you're trying to like stop yourself from looking foolish. You're trying to save face here. You're being prideful. But that's what's making you act foolishly, because you don't have the full perspective. You need the full perspective. You need this empathy. You need this nurturing, and this kindness and this care to get the logical full perspective. And by standing in your own way, in your own ego, you actually are being the fool. By like it, and it's like a self-fulfilling prophecy of like you're trying to like avoid like looking foolish, but like that's why you're the real idiot. I'm not saying you're an idiot, Capricorn, but you're being silly. You're being silly. Get out of your way, get out of your pride, get out of your own ego, and see the real truth, the subtle truth, with the high priestess in your helper energy. Follow your intuition. The Queen of Cups is very intuitive, and the Queen of Pentacles is very practical at the same time. So like it's like you're getting all of these different aspects where you can be empathetic and you can also be practical, and you can use that to see things from a higher vantage point, to be clear, and to be a true Stoic. That's like what the entire idea of Stoicism is. I'm pretty sure, I'm not a philosopher, but I think a lot of people in modern days misinterpret what Stoicism actually is. So yeah, maybe look into that. But the High Priestess is able to intuit. She is able to like sit back and sense the truth of things with her empathy, and with and with this she's able to nurture it, she's able to give care to it, and to tap into this this empathetic nature that is deeply, deeply intuitive, that knows the truth, the real truth, and is able to see through these illusions here. So my dear Capricorn, to close out your reading, your self-care card is dream journal. Keep a dream journal. Your dreams are trying to tell you things, and like you're getting these intuitive hits, right? You with this Queen of Cups and this High Priestess, like your intuitive body is trying to tell you things. It has knowledge. It has certain awarenesses, and like, yeah, and like seeing things from a new perspective. Like, meditate into it, like sit into it, and lean in to what these intuitive hits are telling you. Your dreams are trying to tell you something. There are messages in the subtle realms for you, and maybe that's a little bit too woo-woo for my stoic, stubborn Capricorns, but why would you be here if you weren't into that kind of thing secretly? So my dear Capricorns, I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know your sign and how this resonated with you. I would love to hear from you. Capricorn, I hope that you have an absolutely fabulous new moon in Cancer, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye! Hello, Aquarius. The oracle message that you received this new moon is full moon Libra, a win-win outcome is forecast. So, my dear Aquarius, a win-win outcome is forecast. Things are going to work out in a way that is fair, in a way that is balanced. You're creating compromise with another party at this time, whatever the situation. It's going to work out in a way that is equitable, in a way that is fair for everyone. The sign of Libra has to do with partnership, and this particular new moon, the new moon in Cancer, is about our home and family. So this could have to do with a partnership. This could have to do with your home life, your family life. But let's get into the reading. So in your current situation, we have justice that is being crossed by death. Now, this justice card is perfectly correlated with this Libra energy. So maybe you have some strong Libra placements in your chart, or someone in this situation might have some strong Libra placements. Don't make it fit. If it doesn't, take it as it resonates. And that doesn't have to be the case, but it could be. So justice, in this current situation, things are going to work out fairly. Things are going to be working out equitably. There is going to be a compromise, a good balance to a situation. And what is the situation? We have death crossing this justice. So this card specifically, this win-win outcome is forecast. I know in the book it does sometimes talk about the end of a relationship, but like things ending on good terms, maybe. So again, take it as it resonates. Do not try and make it fit if it does not fit. But this could be the mutual end of a relationship or marriage, or this could even be, and again, take it as it resonates, Aquarius. You are going to know if this is the case for you, if this resonates for you. This is a general YouTube tarot reading, so like please don't like catastrophize when you hear me say this, but this could be an actual death in your family, in your home, and you will know if that's the case, that like this will already have happened or be in the process of happening. So please don't try and make it fit if it doesn't, but this could be about the receiving the inheritance from that, or this could be about a legal battle ending, or there's actually many different scenarios that I'm seeing, but what I am seeing for you, Aquarius, is that this ending is going to be fair and things are going to be divided evenly, and it's all going to work out for the best. Now, in your past energy, Aquarius, we have the Page of Wands. So this is a new beginning for you. This is a new start. Something is sparking your passion. You want to go in a certain direction, and you've received this message. You've received this like spark of inspiration, and you're really excited and enthusiastic for this new beginning that you are starting in your past energy. Now, in your future energy, we have the Nine of Cups, and this is why I'm saying like this could be like you winning like a court case or like some sort of legal battle, or receiving an inheritance. You're receiving a gift. You're being blessed at this time, and you're gonna be super satisfied with the outcome of whatever this is, whatever this ending is here. You're really satisfied because like you're actually like like there's a win-win outcome. You're receiving something from this ending. Like it's not just like oh, I've like lost everything. It's like, oh no, like, you know, death is a natural part of life. Like it happens, there's an ending, and I'm choosing to openly embrace this ending, and I like the results. I like what I'm receiving out of this. I'm really satisfied, and you're feeling like super ingratiated in gratitude for like whatever the result of this is. Aquarius, what is above you at this time is the Two of Pentacles, which is like the scales, the Two of Pentacles. You're able to keep the balance. You are you're juggling multiple different priorities, and there may be different things that need to be prioritized and looked at, and evaluated and judged in this situation with justice. You're weighing it all up. And you're able to balance all of these different priorities that you have, and keep the ball rolling and keep it fair for everyone. Now, Aquarius, what you may not see here in the below energy, we do have the Ace of Swords. So like you may like there's like the truth of a situation that is eluding you. Like you don't see you don't see this information. I feel like maybe you don't see this justice like coming, and like you don't know like that this is like going to like work out in your favor, and like maybe this is like the first news that like you're getting, that like things are gonna go well for you, and like that you're gonna receive this justice, and it is gonna go in a way that is fair for everyone. And like there may be like certain key information that is coming to you that you do not yet see. So very interesting. Be interesting to see what that is. Please let me know in the comments. I'd love to hear what this is about, Aquarius, if this resonates for you. So Aquarius, the energy, that makes sense. So the energy that you're in at this time, Aquarius, is the Two of Swords. So like you're really confused. You're just like, what is even going on? So that's why you don't see this Ace of Swords here, because you're just like, did I say Two of Swords or did I say Pentacles? We got the Two of Swords. We got Two of Pentacles up here too, so I don't know. But yeah, swords. If I didn't say swords, this is the Ace of Swords and this is the Two of Swords. I don't know. I'm tired, Aquarius, excuse me. Yeah, so Two of Swords here, you're like really confused, like maybe your emotions are like clouding things, like you don't know what's gonna happen, like, and you're kind of just like, oh, and you could be like waiting for like the final, I don't know court terms. I'm not a lawyer, I'm not a judge, but like you could be waiting for like the final deliberation. I don't know. Maybe that's what I'm trying to say, like the final verdict. You're waiting for the final verdict. You're waiting for the final verdict, Aquarius, and you're just like, what is even gonna happen? Like, what is the truth? What is the verdict? Oh, and this is the verdict. Okay, the Ace of Swords is the verdict. This is like what you're waiting to hear back on this, right? So Aquarius, in your environment at this time, we have the Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, so like you're gonna see the results of this, and like Seven of Pentacles, you're being asked to like take a step back. You've done all you can in this situation, and like just like take a step back, wait for the verdict to come through, because like this is going to bear fruit for you, you know. There are results here. There's this win-win outcome. You're gonna have this Knight of Cups in your future energy, yeah, just like take a step back from it. Just take a step back. It's all gonna work out. It's all gonna work out for you, Aquarius. So Aquarius, in your hopes and fears here, we got the Ace of Wands, we got the Ace of Wands, and we got the Page of Wands. So like you want a new start. Maybe you're afraid for this new start, like you don't know what it's gonna look like, because you're like waiting for this thing to like end and like to see like what comes out of this. But like you're ready for this new start. You want this new start, you're hoping for this new start, and to be able to like follow this spark, follow this inspiration. Because this is like a new thing that's coming up for you. Like this win-win outcome, this is a death. This is like the end of something that you've been dealing with for a long time. And this is gonna like set you up for this new start, set you up for the future. So Aquarius, your final outcome here, we have the Queen of Swords. So Queen of Swords and Justice, like very like similar energies, and this like Ace of Swords here, like I feel like this is like Queen of Swords is someone who is able to look through to the heart of the matter and like choose to, you know, she'll hear all sides of the story. She's gonna deliberate, she's gonna hear every side, and she's gonna cut through to like what is true, what is fair, and she is able to perceive the truth in the situation. Perceiving the truth in the situation, things are going to work out for you and for everyone, where it's like going to be the best outcome possible for everyone involved. And like also like if this is you, this Queen of Swords, like this could be like you seeing the truth in this situation, and like maybe like it's not a court battle, and maybe it's just like your own like personal it's your own personal dynamic. Maybe it's like a breakup, or like just like or anything. Like I'm not trying to like say like, oh, like if you're in a happy relationship, like you're gonna like break up. I'm just saying like you're gonna be able to like see the truth of the situation and like see how to like handle the things in a way that is fair for everyone, that is just for everyone. So my dear Aquarius, your hindering and helping energy, what will hinder you at this time? Again, like we got this Five of Wands, so like everyone's like kind of like fighting for their own stake, and like this is what feels like a court battle to me, or like some sort of like all this energy like coming from all these different directions, and like everyone's like trying to like fight to be heard, and maybe there's like misunderstandings, and yeah, like people like not like all trying to like get their piece. And like that's why also I think that like it could have to be like an inheritance thing. Like maybe people are like fighting over inheritance, but like a win-win outcome is forecast, so it's going to be fair for everyone involved. And again, why I think that it might be an inheritance, however this resonates for you, Aquarius, I would love to know, because your helping energy is the Ten of Pentacles. So like family, or like receiving a lump sum of money. This Nine of Cups, like there's just gonna be a bunch of money coming at you. So in inheritance, family support, a family like structure that is like strong and stable. Maybe through this process you're being supported by your family, yeah, just like having a really stable foundation is what's going to support you through all of this. That's going to be your helping energy. So Aquarius, to close out your reading here, we have your self-care card, which is look for fairies. Very, very random. You know, sometimes the self-care cards are like right on point with like the whole reading, and sometimes they're just like coming in here like, this is also something that you need to do, and this is one of them. Look for fairies, believe in magic, believe in the impossible. Like maybe like you don't think that things are gonna work out fairly here. So yeah, like stay optimistic, stay youthful, don't lose your belief. Like I do believe in fairies, I do. Yeah, look for magic hiding in places that you know, usually your eye just like skims over. And look for yeah, look for the hidden beauty and the hidden magic in things and in nature. Go on a walk. Go on a nature walk looking for the fairies. Couldn't hurt. So Aquarius, that's what I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, leave me that comment, and let me know how this resonated for you. I really want to know if this applied to anyone watching this video right now. But Aquarius, I hope that you have a absolutely fabulous new moon in Cancer, and I will see you in the next reading. Bye! Hey Pisces, the oracle message that you received is, what do you need to release? Waning moon. So my dear Pisces, you have been carrying some emotional baggage. You have been holding on to something from a situation that is already past, something that's already over with, something that's already had its peak, and this is the closing action. This is the residual energy, something that you have been carrying, and it is time to finally let this thing go, Pisces. And it may be something that you've been carrying for a while. Like I noticed in this card, it's like the middle of winter, so this could be something that happened like maybe like 6 months ago, or even like a really long time ago. But you know, the world looked a lot differently than it does now when this happened. So like, well, at least here in the northern hemisphere, it is the dead of summer. So like your landscape, your whole world looks completely different than when this thing originally happened. And it's time to finally let this thing go, Pisces. This new moon is a time for a new start in your personal life. Cancer represents the house and home and our personal lives. So this is a new start in that area. And so it's time to finally let go of something that you've been carrying that may be getting in the way of you having your house in order. So Pisces, getting into your reading, we have the Two of Pentacles being crossed by the Six of Swords. So yeah, that makes total sense. Two of Pentacles, you have many different priorities that you are juggling. You have infinite ability to do all of your tasks, to attend to all of the things that need attending to, and you're able to juggle this, you're able to carry this, but at the same time, you're moving away from a more challenging period. So maybe you've had to juggle things for like so long, and like maybe like this thing has just been on the back burner and you haven't really like wanted to process it, but like you've been in a transition and like you've just been like going and like you have a lot of things to take care of. So like, you know, this is just like not being your priority to deal with this transition. but it's been happening at the same time. So in your past energy, Pisces, here we have the moon. So yeah, you went on a whole journey through your subconscious, as you do, Pisces. And this unveiled a lot of darkness, a lot of things that were hidden from you. And this was a deep look into your subconscious and some darker energies. There may have been things that were hidden from you. There may be this was like a perilous journey that you went on, and really looking at like different aspects of yourself. It called it like called into question like who are you, like who are you really, like in your subconscious, like because in the typical depiction of the moon we have the wolf and the dog, and it's like this tamer nature and then the more wild nature, and I feel like you gotta look at like what was underneath that. And like in this depiction, like those are masks, they're wearing masks, so I feel like you gotta look underneath the mask in this past energy. Now in your future energy, Pisces, we have the King of Wands. So I see you stepping up. I see you stepping up into a leadership position. I see you really taking charge here, because right now you've just been like managing things. You've just been like keeping the momentum going while you're in this transition. But in this future energy, you're really stepping into your leadership potential. You are like stepping up your game. So like you're being asked now, like what do you need to release so you can step into this, so you can step into a bigger role where you're gonna have more of an influence on others. So Pisces, what you're currently aware of at this time in your crowning energy is the Lovers. So most obviously, there may be a loving situation in your life, something that has manifested into love, romantic love, or this could be about what you value, and you could have a choice to make, to choose between your values, what is really important to you, what speaks to your heart, and what maybe like doesn't have as much meaning to you as something more superficial. So it's a choice for you to make. Are you going to choose love, or are you going to choose, the superficial thing? This is an alignment of your values, Pisces, and you may be contemplating like what is really important to you at this time. What you may not be aware of though, however, Pisces, in your below energy, we have the King of Cups. So again, this could be a lover, or like a lover coming in, or like, it could be, if it fits for you, it fits for you. But otherwise, I feel like you don't see how emotionally mature that you've become. Maybe this whole transition process, like going through this moon journey, walking the moon path, and then like coming through this transition out of this hard time, and where you've been like, and you've been carrying this burden, you've been carrying these swords with you through this transition, and it's time to release these, and allow yourself to sit in it, and allow yourself to be grounded while this emotional release washes over you, and to be, because you've really matured through this process, Pisces. It's really taught you how to handle yourself in an emotionally mature way. So Pisces, the energy that you're currently embodying at this time is the Nine of Swords. So you may have a lot of anxiety. It may be keeping you up at night, like quite literally keeping you up at night with like nightmares, or like bad dreams. You could just like be experiencing a bout of anxiety, especially with this moon in the past energy. It creates like illusion, anxieties, and nightmares. You may be currently experiencing anxiety, Pisces, because in your environment, we have the Judgment. So Judgment here in your environment. So first of all, quite literally, people in your environment may be judging you, or you could be like experiencing like harsh judgments that are being like, yeah, like calling you into question. But also like with the Lovers here especially, like this could be like calling up of like how what are you gonna choose? Are you gonna choose to like step up for like what you truly value and to like level up your being, and like level up into this leadership position here? And are you gonna face this? Are you going to face this moon path that you've been on, this discovery that you've made about yourself? And are you ready to own up to that? Are you ready to take accountability and face the judgment for that? And like face up and take accountability, like no matter like what anyone else thinks or like how anyone else judges you. So, and you may be afraid of that, Pisces, because in your hopes and fears, we have the Five of Wands, which is conflict. You are quite literally afraid of conflict. You're afraid of, like everyone just like trying to be heard, and everyone's just like miscommunicating and no one's being heard and everyone's just like fighting. You Pisces, you don't like fights. You don't like having to deal with conflict or miscommunication. You want everyone to get along, and this might quite literally be a fear of just like miscommunication and like people fighting and conflict and challenge. It's a challenge, and you may be afraid of that because with Judgment in your environment, you're being called to step up. You're being called to take charge here. So are you gonna step up to it, or are you too afraid of this conflict? So Pisces, in your final outcome here, we do have the Knight of Cups. So I see you choosing love, choosing to go for what makes you happy, choosing to move towards joy and happiness and like bringing life to the situation, pursuing your creative endeavors or pursuing a new romantic interest here. It could be, or this could be someone riding into your life. However it is, I see you in your romantic energy, because Pisces, you are such a romantic, and this is the Cancer moon, a fellow water sign. So yes, very much time to get into the lovey-dovey feels. So Pisces, your hindering and helping energy. What will hinder you at this time is death. And death is a natural part of life. This is a transition. You're transitioning out of one phase and into another, and there's things that have to be released. There's things that you have to let go of, because death comes no matter what, and it's how you choose to face it. Are you going to choose to look away, or are you going to choose to greet death openly, and to give into the process, to release, to allow. I'm thinking of another deck that I have actually, and it was actually my first tarot deck. But in this tarot deck, the Death card, there is like this spirit that like the Grim Reaper's like sitting in a graveyard, and this spirit is like coming out of the grave and just like flying free, and like it's like this release. So like this release, it doesn't have to be sad, it like death is a process, and we can mourn, but mourning is for the living. Mourning is for the ones that like have to carry on. But when you go through a death process, this is a release. This is joy. This is ecstasy of release. So this is a challenge, but it's all about how you face this challenge, how you face this obstacle or this hindrance. Now, what will help you at this time, my dear Pisces, is the Nine of Cups. This is a wish come true. This is everything that you could ever want. This is, and this is also gratitude. Having gratitude is really going to assist you at this time, being grateful for everything that you have. So yeah, be grateful, Pisces. Count your blessings, because yeah, this transition is leading you to a really good place, and this is like this is a leveling up for you. You're stepping up, Pisces, and you are taking a more you're taking a position with more authority, and I'm really proud of you, Pisces. So to close out your reading with your self-care card, we have Be Still. Pisces, you got the Two of Pentacles here. You're always on the move. You're always doing things. You have a lot of different priorities. You have a lot of things that you have to manage. And I'm not saying that you have to drop all of those things. Don't drop the ball, but make sure that you are also prioritizing time for rest, time to just be still and take a couple breaths, even if it's just 5 to 10 minutes where you just exist. You don't even have to like meditate, just like let your body relax, breathe into it, and just like lay there for a minute if you can. If you can find time in your day to do it, please do. So Pisces, that is what I have for you. I hope that you enjoyed this reading. If you did, please make sure to like, share, subscribe, leave me a comment, let me know your sign and how this resonated with you. Pisces, I hope that you have an absolutely fabulous new moon in Cancer, and I will see you in the next reading.